And tonight it's round 3 and we are at Vietnam for the first time. I'm sorry for it being delayed slightly, just been having a lot of off-track action. Sorry, just a sec folks, just telling everyone to ready up. First of all, I won't be racing for at least 2 to 4 weeks from recovery from a surgery that I had 2 days ago on my broken arm. So yeah, it's that. So I'll be off track for at least 2-4 weeks. So I should be back in time for around Canada. But a shocker announcement. First of all, unfortunately, due to an incident between 2 drivers in Bahrain, one of the Ferrari drivers, Fuzzy Bear, has been blacklisted from AOR as the stewards majority decided that he intentionally ran first Sarasota off the track into turn 9, I think it was. Obviously, I got my own views on it for to have viewed inquiry. I don't think it was 100% deliberate, but unfortunately it's just that. So I do feel for race fan. If you're watching, I'll speak to you after the race about it, and that's that. On another note, I was it with me and Fozzie Bear not racing, there should be 18 drivers. Do have another 2 drivers who can't make it due to either personal or injury reasons, but they are expected to be back next week. So let's get down to Vietnam. A 23 turn track. Codemasters is designed this track difficulty as medium. Tires, I don't know for sure. Also, I just won the AlphaTauris. So we're back to let's ride along with him as he comes out of the pit today into turn 2. What is turn 2? This should be some very intense track action as he rides down on one of the first main straights. He's going for the soft tyres as we go into this tight hairpin. You shouldn't be careful on the throttle so you don't compromise too much speed, as if you spin the back end on the exit you lose a lot of speed down this DRS straight. Just Lord Maxwell seems to be running just a bit more of a draggy setup. Can easily get over 200 miles an hour along that straight even with DRS on your own. But then again, it's to find a unanimous setup works for all parts of this track. Got this tight S section, which for those fans Silverstone is similar to Maggots and Beckett's. So you do need a bit of drag on the rear wing around here to keep that car stable, especially as you're on the heavy braking around here for one of the penultimate corners. Last corner, blind turn, careful of not kissing the wall. Let's ride on with Lord Maximus, let's see how he performs. Okay, one of the Ferrari drivers. Oh, and that was so close between Lord Maximus and the remaining Ferrari driver, Joe. Expect that a lot during the race. Here on the first main straight. Reaching 202, heavy braking. Kiss the curb here. Run a little bit wide around here, I find it's best. You're compromising the hairpin, but then you're giving enough speed to go down this long straight. Let's just see what rough that time he's going to set around here. Provisional pole is a 35.730. See if anyone else could match that. What's wrong with first Sarasota? Who again at Bahrain did have a difficult time before his incident with Fozzie Bear. So you probably will get he's coming straight into the pits. But yeah, a few drivers from last race expecting some delayed penalty points added following collisions at Bahrain, and 1 or 2 from Australia, I think. And got yellow flag in sector 1. Seems to be cleared. There's over one McLaren, so it could have been Joe here. You can see how Joe's just fighting to get the grip of the front wheels on acceleration. Between 202, 204, 5, 6, 7, 209 miles an hour here, so you can see Joe's running. Oh, touch of OC on the exit. See Joe's running just a slightly less rear wing here, I think. Oh, and he is into the wall. That's not what we need here. Oh, especially with new front wing. You've got to be careful of not hold up one of the McLaren drivers. But I don't think that McLaren driver's on the fast lap either. As Joe dives into the pits. Roar back to us, no surprise, still on pole by 0.8 of a second against the next driver, Millie Boy, who's gone. Ooh. He's just gone by that turns 12. Sorry, folks. Into turn 13. Yeah, he's not on the fast lap, definitely not. Seems to have a bit of front wing damage. Let's see how my teammate's doing. He's at 36.7, provisionally P3. I believe he can get P2 off of me, boy. But Lord Maximus, 35.7, who a lot of drivers in the paddock are calling him the Lewis Hamilton of the A2 league, where he is dominating pole and qualifying sessions. Yes, Australia was an interesting mix-up, but I think the part of that was actually down to Lord Maximus himself messing up in the last sector, which nearly gave me my first pole position AOR. Let's ride along with Joe. It's coming out of the pits here. Past turn 1 into turn 2. There's Mason Junior 54. Oh, Joe's extending track limits a bit. I think that's because Joe is determined to set a lap time around here. Whilst Mason's already set a decent banker of a 36.9. Be careful now, because that will be one set to the steward's office and they can be very brutal. Nice ride on, DRS 189, 190. Down to heavy braking at turn 11. Joe's backing out, so he's going to continue on do that around turn 21. Let's ride along Joe, see how he manages. That time down the first straight into the hairpin of turns 6 and 7 and 8. Joe's struggling to get on the power as it's full throttle now. Use as much curves as you're allowed around here. Bit delayed the DRS button. Nicely done around there. On turns 11 and 12. As he rushed Suns to turn 13, this tight right-hander. Oh, he's into the wall again at the very same point as he did on his last run. And it's not what you want to see. Joe's got plenty of trackers. There's only one of the Toro Rossos, or not Toro Rosso, sorry, Red Bull coming down turn 10 into turn 11, so he should be able to get back into the pit safely without holding anyone up. But, oh, what bad luck for Joe. You see him just cutting the track limits, he's had enough. That's personally, I don't blame you. You just lost your teammate for the season. Currently awaiting that times from Hazard and Louis Boy, as well as Unico. He's on his fast lap. And Lord Bax was just set another personal best of a 35.2. He's half a second up from first Sarasota. Let's see how Unico can manage this last part of the track. Into the last turn. By 38.5, that was just knocking him out. P10. Let's see what tyres people's used so far. Everyone qualifying on the softs. We got lights off London Guga. I knew the newest driver on the grid in the racing point, as well as Colt Osby taking 2 laps on the soft tyres. So will that compromise the amount they can do on the first stint? Can you see Unico here in an awkward spot, but I think it's probably the fairest spot, to be honest, to stop on the track. As he lets him pass, so you can just gently nurse the car back into the pits. Joe's still in the pits. Will he try to set that time? Don't know. Let's ride along with Louis Boy. Not Louis Boy, so let's ride along with Hazard. As he just did a 36.22 or 219 according to the leaderboards on the left. Put comfortably in 4th position. Let's ride along with Louis Boy. As he goes into turn 11, not too wide, turns 12. Very composed so far into turn 3. Let's hope he not makes mistakes against Joe. Maybe we can get a car just turned in time. Navigating the tight S's here. This part where it opens up. Got the pits here on the left. Then this the few blind. Blind turns. Sets a 34.75. That's half a second up from your maximum time. Oh, that's going to put a serious burn on Lord's pole dominating streak. Couple of ours are trying to go out. See if Joe can just master enough turn on that front end of the car to get a lap time done. As he comes across turn 23, full throttle, not quite exploiting as much of the track as he could do. As he has into just turn 1, a tight left-hander here, which don't want to jinx it or anything, but I can see a lot of collisions occurring here in these first few turns, possibly bringing out a safety car. Nicely done by Joe so far in his first 9 turns. Oh, he's got double weight yellows here. It's gone green. Is it for one McLaren boys? It is. Let's hope he doesn't hold Joe up. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! Personally, about I don't know what that McLaren was doing. As you can see, based on the track map, he was very slow in the first half of that straight. Then all of a sudden, the McLaren decided to, you know what, let's gather some pace. Oh, I forgot, you've just got a feel for Joe around here. 2 lap times. Just made minor mistakes, and this one, personally, it wasn't his fault. And you can just see Joe just pretty much giving all up on life. Anyone improving this right on the bully? So compromised by the WLs in turns 14 and 15. And get pole. Oh, it's a touch of oversteer on the exit turns 22. 6, 7. He improves to P12 over 37.2. Right on Hazard, let's see if he can improve or not. Mason Junior 54 just qualified for facing the wrong way. He's a 10th up on his personal best, so that would set him just into P6. Gently threads the needle off this rent, who next season will be known as Alpine. Oh, it's just kissed the wall on the exit, but that seemed to actually helped him actually with a 25.2. I don't know if that will go down to Stewards all that too well. Me personally, it's racing. So here's the grid. You've got Louis Boyce starting on pole position. On the front row still is Lord Maximus, just 2/10 behind. Then you've got Hazard, P3, Buzzman, P4, the Fear Pillow, P5, Versatile Solab, P6, Mayboy, P7, my teammate Slump, P8, his worst qualifying position so far this season. I think it's just, hopefully it's just a track, whereas he needs to get some points for Alfa Romeo. No pressure there, Slump. Then you've got London Gugat, P9 with a very good qualifying position. Then that got Colt Osby racking out the top 10. All these lot will start on the softs, whereas everyone else down can start whatever tires they want. You've got Bully, P11, Huds, P12, Unico, P13, Franco B-Voice, P14. Got Joe starting P15 after Fane set lap time, and then you've got Mason Junior 54, who will start at the back of the grid following being disqualified. So, what an interesting qualifying position. At least it's a Britain 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by Spanish 5, 6. Personal best qualifying for the Williams team. Just make sure I do my jobs as a card and take my screenshots. So with a new track, new drivers who are just starting to learn each other's tic-tacs. Will we see chaos into turn 1, or will we see people actually being careful into turn 1? Which, no offense A2 drivers, I do have an history of having the leagues where there's always chaos. My first time actually just commentating, so I do apologise for the all ims and uhs. Just learning the track here myself. As with you all beautiful people. Just waiting on for everyone to select what kinds of fuel though they would, and would they do a one stop or will they try to do a two stopper? It's just don't know. 7 seconds left. Everyone's pick their choices. 3, 2, 1. Let's ride along with Lord Maximus as he starts the formation up for the first ever AOR Vietnam Grand Prix. As all the drivers starts to pull off. Got Louis Boy. I do my apologies, not Lord Maximus. I'm just used to seeing that alpha. So yeah, there's a two stopper. Can do soft, medium, soft. Or soft, medium, mediums. Just depends on whereabouts you would go. You can do soft hards, but I don't recommend it. Just don't have the softs here. Don't have the longevity to make it worth it. Let's look at the tyres. The top 10 starting on softs as they qualified on them. Then you've got the likes of everyone apart from Hood starting the race on the medium, so possibly going for a medium hards one stop. But Hood's is gambling. Nope, just stick with the softs. Louis Boy's leaving a huge gap to the likes of Lord Maximus. If I was Louis Boy, I'll pack up a bit there. Because you're going to have stone cold tyres going into turn 1 at this rate. You're going into turn 14 and drivers ain't even got past turn 11. Unless Louis Boy's like, I don't need to wait for everyone, my tyres will be plenty warm enough. Let's just hope for the best and let's hope for a clean race here, folks, because that's what we want. This ain't like other forms of motorsport where everyone just hopes for the crashes. As the rest of the grid is forming up, and here's Mason at the back just forming the rest of the grid. 1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and off we go. Or not. Lights out. Don't know what was that. As we look at the grid, as Louis Boy still holds the lead into turn 1. Looks very clean. Oh, a few drivers going wide there, including Louis Boy. As we've got Lord Maximus. Oh, Aston Williams and AlphaTauri has collided. Oh, that nearly helped Cole Osby stay. No safety car yet. Joe on the move, starting from P15s, currently P11. Just keeping his nose clean. Just hope for a good race, get some points for Ferrari. Ignore the lap time telemetry. On the left it says Louis Boy's a lap behind Hazard, which doesn't make. Oh, disaster for Lord Maximus as he just ran out of room on turn 11. Possibly damaging his front wing, has he? Looks like he's damaged a few of the end plates. Oh, what a fall from grace, starting from P2. jumps right on board. Will he pit? Yes, he will, along with a few others. Buzzman's in the pits. Hazard in the racing point, and the provisional fastest that time will be 44.4. Big mover so far after that one. It's got to be Joe. Starting from P15, he is on a mission. He is one to get those points for Ferrari. And already we've got our first penalty, a 3-second time penalty for London Guga for exploiting track limits. So be careful there, London. Let's just watch and ride on. Let's see how this new driver performs against Unico. Careful on the throttle, on the exit of turns 9. Hasn't got the aero set yet, folks. That will come to him in the next lap round. Oh, we've got a safety car. Louis Boy is out. What has happened? Oh, looks like a spin. Yeah, looks like Louis Boy has binned it. Joe's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car. That's gotta be a bug. But just focus now, Joe. Forget about penalty. Do that after the race. He's going to come in and service penalty, I think. Got a lot of people in the pits. Will they go for the mediums or will they go for the hards? Oh, he's got Fracco B-Wise, a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, what's happened here to Fear Pillow? Oh, got a lot of drivers switching to the hards. Joe, he's on the mediums as well. But our top 3 decided to say, nope, I am not going to pit. That's Hazard, Millboy, and the Fear Pillow. Anyone could win around here. It's just about not crashing into the walls the least. I did say we will have a first safety car around here. I didn't expect it to be this late. And here's Fracco B-Wise after serving that 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's out on the hards, but he will catch the rest of the pack up. But you got to say it's a hard race so far for a racing point. Currently P4 and P15. Let's just hope they can focus on the race and not on the news next year. They will be known as Aston Martin, with a few big changes coming up next season with obviously Racing Point coming Aston Martin and the return of Alpine to Formula 1 when they take over the Renault team. But that's 2021. Let's get 2020 out of the way with first. Also, you got Bully and Mason and the McLaren boys sticking to the medium, so that's the top 5. Sorry for not hitting. Just got to be careful with the Fear Pillow because he seems to be having some connection issues. Let's hopefully that doesn't affect him or the rest of the grid. And really ugly here. The people aren't careful on the safety car, they can easily have a repeat of Magello where the leaders are just doing their own thing, and next thing you know you've got a whole Constantine effect. So yeah, as of yet we have not had DRS, so DRS will be enabled 2 laps after the safety cars come in. This is right along with Hazard as he gently follows that safety car around. Safety car in this lap, safety car is in this lap. Now, sorry, remember, Mason Jr.'s got a 5-second penalty for colliding with Colt, obviously. That can be removed as long as he doesn't serve it in the pits, which is unlikely, but as Hazard backs everyone up, Hazard doesn't have to go yet. He can wait as long as he doesn't stop start. He can go any time up to the green line. And Colt Osprey's in the pits. Let's roll along with Joe, see how he does. So far everyone looks to be very clean. Let's right along watching the Williams battling with the AlphaTauri and the Mercedes. First, gently tapping the bottom end of Buzzman. So gonna make an inside move. It's very hard to make that stick without doing that, without making a mistake. But did he compromise with Maximus as well, as we have got double yellows in sector 2. And that's for Hoods. Looks like a bit of broken front wing, possibly. Now back with the leaders, Hazard. No. Also, as it's getting very tight for the points position here. Just got to remember here, folks, Joe is running slightly less wing setup, so he's got the speed, but we're not don't know for sure, but he may be compromising these turns. As they're setting the fastest lap for 41.0. As I bet many of these drivers are hoping for DRS. As Yuko just slightly runs wide on the exit turn 1. Leaders themselves are very spaced out. 1.1 between Hazard and Midboy, 1.3 between Midboy and Field, and then 4.5, 4.8 between the Williams and McLaren. Oh look, Mercedes getting in between this McLaren sandwich with Buzzman on the power. Buzzman is looking very strong so far for this race. Will either of the Cowboys have anything to come back? Oh, and then here's first setup and Lord Maximus. A very late move into turn 10, sorry there folks. No, turn 11. Oh, it's right on board. Lord Maximus taking the inside line against Billy. Oh no, and they collided! Oh! Disaster slump! No! Oh, what a calamity! Just everyone being bunched up and colliding into each other. As we see, even the Ferrari of Joe is in the pit. Lord Maximus has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Christ, what's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers involved in that little incident in the S section. I know it's just Joe's came in to service drive-through penalty. He'll come out just in front of Osby, hopefully. And yes, he does comfortably. But yeah, 3 or 4 drivers there getting caught out. If somehow your batsman can claim back in these next 21 laps and win this race, I'll personally eat my own cast. He's got a big recovery driver to make. There's still 3/4 of the race to go, so anything can happen. I've got double waves yellows in sector 2. It looks like Firpo's just got caught out on the exit of turn 11. Locks up into turns 13. So what looked like at first on the safety car, we start the Racing Point boys being dead last, are now back up to P7 and P8 in their own respectives. Let's just hope they keep it clean, gain some points. Hazard's 2.1 second gap to Millie Boy. Millie Boy's got a 7.2 second gap and increasing to Buzzman. So nothing interesting going on, to be honest, in the top 5. The battle between P6, P7 and even P8 between the Racing Point or Pink Mercedes and the Red Bull of Unicorn Armando. And you guys got DRS, he's going to make an outside move. He'll come across. Sorry about that camera action, folks. But yeah, Lundigiga has got... I know Hazard's got a 3-second time penalty for exploiting track limits, and so Millie Boy's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Ooh, is that interesting, folks? Let's see if Unico Armando can catch up to London Guga, the pink Mercedes. Very close on the exit turn 23. Let's see where Mayboy will come up. He should be fine for the Fear Pillow. He's good. Out the back, I think. He comes out actually. As Mayboy overtakes London Guga for P5, of course on brand new hard tyres. Will London Guga make a move on Mayboy? No, he's just too far back. But keeping there London, I think he can get P5 back. Just hanging there. Tight battle between the two. Oh no, Arsenal back to a forces Sump to go wide. And almost slamming the door on Sump and sending him into the walls. But I think currently in the Drivers' Championship, Lord Baxels is P1 and Sup is P4, P5 in the Drivers' Championship. To see these two boys at the back of the grid. And yeah, Slump's pitting. He's got a damage from that collision. Does that, he's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's just bittersweet for Slump. First Harrison Labs currently got a 5.5 second lead against Mason. And the Fear Player's got another 3-second penalty for track limits. Let's have a quick drink there, folks. Oh no, a slight tap between Mason and Millie Boy. That would help London View guys to get P4, but Millie Boy ain't giving up as he dives into turns 13. The tight S section of 14, 15, 16 and 17. Oh, looks like he's staying a bit of wing damage based on how he has to back out of it. You can do that S section nearly full throttle. As we see one of the leaders pit, and that's Mason. McLaren's yet to make a second pit stop. So that's everyone has pitted at least once so far now. That's Mason serving a 5-second time penalty. Teamwork. Got another set of mediums on. As we see, Lord Bax was setting the fastest lap time so far of a 40.232. Currently so far in these first 10 laps we've only lost Louis Boy, but I think if memory serves me right, I think most of the grid has at least had some form of contact in the first 7 laps or so. Let's see what Hazard can do on fresh mediums. And we've got double wave yellows in sector 2. Who is that for? Looks like I'm just being slow. As we see Joe now back up to P7. He is on recovery drive for Team Ferrari for the Tafusi. Even though I'm Alfa Romeo driver, I am still supporting my red, white and green engine supplier. Nico's got another 3-second penalty for exploding track limits. Got double APLs in sector 2 again. And that's for Bully, he is spun out. Where is he spun out to? Looks like, yeah, exit turns 11 and 12. A shocking day for the McLaren boys who look so strong at the start of the race. Always Joe's overtaken by Buzzman. Buzzman is on pressure tyres, on softs, but those softs won't last long. Give it a few laps, Joe, and you will claim that spot back. As there's my teammate's sub of a 39.5 on the softs. Just keep it together, Joe, gently on the power. Hits the apex, don't rub the walls too much. We've got plenty of times of rubbing walls at Monaco in a few months' time. As you ride along with Unico Armando, let's see if he can claim P5 back from the pink Mercedes. And this time it is not from Franco B. Wise, who's yet to have a successful race. So far at his first 3 races has been a disaster, in my opinion, with some poor results from what could be so much potential. No moves made this time around, but Buzzman has set the fastest lap time of a 39.0 now, extending his gap to Joe by 3.5 seconds. As we see Huds in the pits. After 9 laps on the hards, you've got to think he's done some damage. Yep, as his team there at Haas replaces the front wing. Many drivers having unlucky breaks. You've got the McLaren boys, you've got Huds from Haas, you've got some from the only remaining Alfa Romeo, the Fear Pillow from Williams. Pretty much everyone has had some form of unluck, apart from the pink Mercedes, Mayboy, Hazard, and first Sarasota in their own respective ways. First Sarasota gamble that starts to switch to the hards. He's still yet to make one more pit stop, because I don't think the hards will go the full race distance. You got to believe he's looking comfortable as Hazard comes into the pits. That comes out, he's got wing damage, he's got out wing damage. Yes, it's again another driver having his front wing change. But can he get the mediums to do 14 laps? That's the question. I don't think he can, it's possible. But he's going to come out into some fierce traffic with you got like some Fear Pillow and that. Comes out just in front of the Alpha Turis, your on the recovery drives on their own. Both of them are in the points now, but both of them are running on older tyres. Based on what Joe's doing so far, it's possible to get the mediums to that half race distance, but I just don't know. Is it worth the gamble? Currently everyone's reasonably spaced out. Billy P15, Huds P40, Zumhika P13, the Fear Pillow P12, and Mason bringing on the rear of just outside the points. Then you got Lord Maximus P10, Cole Osby P9, Hazard P8, Jover P7, Buzzman P6, Nico Almando P5, Franco B. Weiss P4, London Gugat P3, Millie Boy P2, and first Sarasota P1 currently. Currently the driver who was the same incident as the race fan Fozzie Bear, which caused him to be blacklisted for the rest of the season, is currently winning this race with 13 laps to go. I don't want to put the commentators cursed on the first Sarasota, but he is running really well. You've got Millie Boy, he's got 6 laps fresher tyres. He's determined to go to the end of the race on hards. As we've got Buzzman and Unico Almondo batting wheels. Oh, rubbing against each other. Last man's just snapped the front end off Unico Almundo. Here we got a battle for P8 between Cole Osby chasing down the remaining Ferrari driver as Joe dives into the pits. Sorry about that, folks. Nerve set medians for the Ferrari driver. It's possible for him still to get the points position back. He should just come out just in front of Huds. He's come down the main straight now as here's Joe into turn 2. Let's see where Joe is now. He is 1.4. He's 13 seconds behind P10, which is Mason. A second lap on brand new set of mediums. It's possible. Oh no, they're not brand new, they've done 2 laps. So, I believe in you, Joe. You can get P10 and you can get fastest lap. As for the lead, we've got Mayboy now is on the tail first, Aristo lap into turn 1, just gently follow him, not making any rash moves. As we into turn 2, just going a bit wide, keep it together, turns 3, turn 4. Now down the first main, curve straight. Mayboy's got DRS, he's on fresher tyres, he's going to make the outside move. What will first Arsenal do? Oh, he's defending really well. As it goes through turn 6, 7 and 8. 9. He lost a bit of ground there on the exit, but now he's got DRS and the slipstream. Let's see how he can close that gap. 0.35. Now he's just too far back to make a move. As we go to turn 11, just be very careful not to spin the back wheels. Turns 12 done. Lost 2/10 there in those 3 corners. Just keep it together, Mayboy, you can win this. After your epic fail on that one at round 1 of where you binned it at turn 10. No, it was turn 12 actually, sorry. So just keep it together there, Mayboy, I believe in you. You've got the tires, the race will come to you. Even if it takes 10 laps for it to come to you, just be patient. Oh, just spinning the back end a bit. Still in DRS range, yep he is. Closing that gap now to half a second as we come on the first straight. No, can't close it this time round. As goes through to it's making a late move. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, but he has closed that gap to just 0.3 of a second now. Down to turn 10 on this curve straight. Oh, he possibly can make an outside late move. As for so I've just tapped the walls there. Mayboy's going to make an inside move. No. Now he backs out of it last second. Let's first hour. So that. Oh no! Oh. That's borderline punting into the wall. Just pure accident, similar to what happened between the race fan and first Arizona. But it's first Arizona compromise. Yes, he is. He is pitting. What a disaster for the Williams driver who was doing so well. But this does mean it promotes Buzzman to provisional P2. And you've got the pink Mercedes there as well with P3 and P4 respectively. But you've got to think London Gugal's tyres has got to be just screaming at this point. Yes, you can see he's just struggling to get that power down. He's got to pick this up for some soft tyres if he's got some left. Franco B wise, he can make the race distance, I think, just about. But then again, you're losing about 22 seconds here. And that will send you back, what, P7, 19, back into the Fear Pillow, Joe Cole Osby battle. As we see Sunpicker and Thor Maximus coming out of pits on brand new soft tyres. Let's pay attention to these two. I think these two drivers developed a little personal rivalry in these past few races. I think at the moment it's just about bragging rights rather than getting any points positions, as they're just too far back. I think 12 seconds, yeah, 12-15 seconds behind Joe. Oh, you got Franco B. Weiss overtakes, being overtaken by London Guga. Oh no, sorry, correction, it's the other way around, as London Guga pits as expected. Is he going to pit for the soft tyres or will he go for mediums? It's got to be for the softs. Yep, it's the soft tyres. Very past pit change, tyre change there by the pink Mercedes team. London Guga now falls down the standings. He should just come out ahead of Joe. Between the Feared Pillow. Oh, what a close battle here we have got here, folks. For P6. London Gugas looking very well at everyone here, but first our Silab is on fresh mediums though. So it's this spot to lose, I personally think. As Mason just goes a bit wide. Looks like he rears a little bit. As London Guga now comes down the back straight. He's got DRS and brand new soft tyres. And he makes a late move to Mason. Mason just shuts the door, but very low defence there by Mason. Did everything he can do. As it goes to turns 14. Oh, Hazard, he's got another 3-second time penalty for exploiting track limits. That could possibly send him back down the grid, as Frankie B. Wise has pitted as well. Foster didn't think the Hearts would make it this long, as he's serving his 5-second penalty. Change for the soft tyres. Man, this has changed up the podium now, where we've got Midboy, who's been solid all race so far. I saw once made a mistake. Got Buzzman here, 11 laps on the soft tyres. Those tyres has got to be in absolute agony now. I'm surprised they haven't popped, to be honest. He's got to be pinning this lap around. That will send in, what, 23 seconds. he should be just behind Hazard as he comes out the pits. If he does pit this time around though. But yeah, I think, to be honest, so far this race, Midbody has just been executing this race just near perfection. Gambled out start with the safety car came out to pit for the soft tires, I think it was. And he switched to the hards. Got 6 laps to go. Plenty of life left in the hards to make the race distance. As Buzzman comes into the pits. Just a tire change for the softs. No wing adjustment. As Unico Armando comes down back straight. And he overtakes the Buzzman. And Hazard is also overtaken. Buzzman should be just clear first RSO lap. Yes, he is clear. Let's see what the deficit is. Buzzman is 2.5 seconds behind Hazard. This could be a very tight battle. Obviously, I don't know how many penalties each driver's got for track limit violation. As we've got double wave yellows in sector 1. Looks like it's the security pillar making a mistake there. Sorry if I sound a bit groggy, folks. Got a little cold and that. But he's got a 5-second penalty again for speeding the pit lane. It is just not going McLaren's way this race. Got a pink Mercedes, P6, P7. It possibly can snatch P5. Possible with 1.2 seconds back. Joe's up to P9 now. Come on, Joe. Just keep it together. Claim these points for Ferrari. Hazard's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's just shocking development after shocking development here, folks. Also, wing change as well. This is going to send Hazard back down the grid. It does mean it promotes Unico Armando to P2. But can he get these tires to last to the end of the race? That's the big question, where he's got Buzzman on brand new soft tires. It's like the great white shark of Mercedes just waiting. Put some power down now with the help of DRA. He should have no problem to overtake Unico Armando here. All backed up the throttle a little bit. Yeah. But Unico Armando's not giving up that spot to make him go a long way around. As we break down to turn 11 and Buzzman has secured that spot. Whilst Midboy comfortably got a 20-second lead to Buzzman. Will Unico Armando pit? If he pits, it's got to be this lap. No, I think he is going to go race distance and try. Oh, as we got positions change between first RC lap in the Williams and London Gugat in the pink Mercedes. Who say Formula 1 is boring? Not when you've got these crazy drivers. The battle now is for P4 between these two. Franco B-Wise is 4.5 seconds back. Got your battle forming for P9 and P10 respectively. Come on, Sub, I believe in you. Get those 2 points for Alfa Romeo. But you got to say, Laura back some He's on 4 laps on these soft tyres, and he is up to P8. Considering the skill of this driver and what the race it has been so far, just credit to him, but at least it's good to see someone else winning for a change. No offence, Lord. Meanwhile, this battle for P4 has not been smothered at all. Tyre wise, I think you guys, it's got the soft tyres, so you should have the pace in the next lap or two. But then I think if first Arsa just gently nurses the car around, puts pressure on Lundeguga, forces him to spin his back tyres, then the race will come to him. Oh, late move there by Lundeguga, and that's not worked out well. Lundeguga's desperate to get P4, as we've got double wave yells in sector 3. I got some there, gently had his nose nearly clipped off there by the Ferrari driver. Even though these two teams do share the same engine supplier, there is no blood loss between Ferrari and Alfa Romeo, who before this race are currently tied in the Drivers' Championship. Not Drivers, sorry, the Constructors' Championship. So I think this point now was held with P3 and P4 respectively in the Constructors' Championship, as both teams has got 30 points going into round 4. No, round 3, sorry folks. Here's some. There's a DRS, he's going to make the inside move on Joe. Will he get sticking? Joe's forced it the long way around. Looks like the back end. Oh, great move there by some. Now let's go chase Hazard. But remember, Hazard has got a few 3-second time penalties he's got to serve, so I think this race will come to him. Well, meanwhile, you've got a battle here for P3. Oh, issues here for Unico Almundo. Looks like he's lagging there a little bit. Yeah, he is lagging all over the place here. Oh, there's first Arcela making that tight move as Unico Almundo's tyres just falls away. 23 laps on these hard tyres was too much to ask. Let's just see if Lundeguga can overtake Unico to get P4. Nope, not quite yet. It's right on the board. Let's see how this battle turns out. Joe's got a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. And Lord Maxwell's got another 3-second time penalty. As we go into the penultimate lap. Currently Mayboy's got a 11.5 second lead against Buzzman. First hour, so that comfortably set for P3 as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. But you got Unico Almundo defending very hard against the pink Mercedes. Oh, this right for Yuka Armando's defending hard but fair, but he is lagging a lot, so I think he's going to get picked up on that and definitely be warned about his connection. We're back to must P7, nice recovery drive. As Yuka Armando is overtaken by London Buga. Let's see if Franco B. Weiss going to take him into into turn 13, sorry. No, it doesn't, not quite yet, but yeah. As we go to the last lap of the race, it's Millie Boy's race to win, but it's meanwhile what's about for P4s and raging. Some has got himself up to P9. And the third player's just got another 3-second time penalty, so let's hopefully, if something can close out just 7 tenths in this last lap and snatch P8. Our London you guys is up to P3 here, folks. What an incredible development. Spear Saracella's got another 3-second time penalty. Will that affect his podium chances? I don't know, folks. I've lost track between how many drivers got 3-second time penalties. It's right on with Mo Boy. He has not made one wrong move as he goes into turn the S section of turns 14, 15, 16 and 17. 20, sorry 19. Let's go through this third to last, second to last corner. Just gently on the power here, Millie Boy. Do not bin it this time. Exit now, and he crossed the line. His first ever AOR win. He does have a 5-second time penalty, but that has not affected his standings. Buzzman 4 seconds behind Millie Boy. Oh, Franco B. Weiss made a late move there. But it looks like it's going to be a 3-4 for Pink Mercedes. A good race there, and well done for London Guga, his second race in AOR, and he has got P3, oh no, sorry. Franco B. Weiss's drops to P8, P9. He must have had a lot of penalties. That just show you folks about what happens when you get these little 3-second time penalties. Franco B. Weiss was looking to get podium, so was the Fear Pillow. As Joe crosses the line, P12, just outside the point. What a shame. And here's Goldsby crossing the line now to finish off the race. But yeah, what a race we have had here, folks. Driver of the day, London Guga, no surprises there, congratulations. As we come to the podium with Haas's first ever F1 win at the very first AOR race at Vietnam. As the drivers celebrate their achievements. But yeah, all 3 drivers you see here on the podium done respectably well. And the fast lap goes to Lord Maximus, no surprises. Oh, Franco B. Weiss had a 20-second penalty. But yeah, you see here people said 4 stops, 3 stops, 2 stops. But yeah, at the end it was me boy who came out on top. Congratulations. And that rounds off this current rounds of the AOR season. I thank you all everyone for watching. Just make sure I get my screenshots. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you next week.